Hello, 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 hello. I'm painting flowers. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12 and has autism. We paint together. I help him with the backgrounds, working on his fine motor skills, and then I paint the rest. So I always talk about watching paint dry. I love watching how the paint dries on canvas on this. So I'm doing kind of these creams, and it makes me happy to watch paint and how like the littlest changes and the littlest reflections will put like the colors and different things on here. So I'm using all creams, kind of, I say creams, browns, taupes, all those kind of colors to see what happens. So I'm watching paint dry while I listen to the rain outside. The school's let out early. We have potential tornadoes again, all of that kind of stuff. And I'm hoping that none of it comes true. We're under flash flood warnings again. Well, not again, because I guess technically we weren't under flash flood for the last storms that came through. But, hopefully this does not do the damage that the last ones did a little over a week or so ago now. But it keeps telling me that we're going to have flash floods, and hopefully that is not going to happen and everybody is doing okay with this round. But from what I've been looking at, my immediate area is, I think, out of the threat of the tornadoes at least. And I'm hoping that it's for everything, but lots of rain, lots of noises outside going with the rain. So I'm just praying it goes away. But the kids got out of school early today because they didn't want to have a repeat of what was happening before, and I think that was wise because, like my son, he has autism and he doesn't really understand, like, we were out of power for several days when the power went out the last time, and that's just so hard on him. He doesn't understand. I mean, I don't want to be without power, but he doesn't understand why we were out of power. And he was upset today because he thought that it was going to be all the same thing again, and wondering what was happening. And just he didn't get to go to therapy because they wanted to get their people home in case the storms were really bad. And it's hard to explain to anybody. Why, weather, we don't want it. Go on, weather. Go home, weather. Go. So I'm hoping that it will just move on through with no extra gumptions or anything else that comes through. I hope. So this is probably not where I wanted this particular flower, but we're just making it up as the rules and everything go along here. So, but hopefully everybody is doing okay with this one. Said it was going to hit further south for us, but who knows what that's making, the messes for everyone. So I just hope and hope and hope that everybody is okay. So Owen has an appointment tomorrow, and he gets where it's hard for him to really concentrate on anything else. He wants to talk about that appointment, and so I'm trying to get him to understand that he can talk about stuff that he's excited about, and we can talk about it, but once he knows something about it, life happens when you have something else planned. So I totally understand that right now everything keeps happening because it gets canceled or changes or this or that or whatever, but that's pretty much how he is with everything. He has to check and recheck and check and recheck to make sure that his schedule is going to happen. Well, we can't. I can't ever know for sure. We can't. It's just so much goes on right now. So I'm trying to get him to understand that once we've talked about something that he needs to move forward, we can still talk about it, but if he knows the answer to it, then he knows the answer. But that is easier said than done for him. So hoping that we can work on some new strategies with his doctor tomorrow and hopefully get kind of some other solutions working for him and helping him to kind of... I always tell him that he is brilliant, he's beyond brilliant, and that he knows the answer and he can figure it out. So that's what I pray. That's what I pray, that he can remind himself that he knows these things and just work off of that. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I don't think we're gonna lose power, but I'm not taking any risk. I'm got everything charged up, ready to go. I would love to get a home generator. That's my next goal, is to get that all settled, and because with Owen it's so hard not to have power. It's just, he doesn't get it. He wants his lights, he wants his tablet, he wants his things, and not being able to charge stuff or work through stuff, it's hard for him to understand. So I'm hoping that sometime down the road we can get that going, and that it'll be a lot easier on him to have that type of thing. Oh, I dropped it off of I just dropped a big chunk of paint. I tend to put too much paint on my paintbrush. That's like what I do. And so sometimes I get myself in trouble with that. So, but we are almost there. So now I'm going to do a few little, I call them spiky doodles, the little leaves. And then a few random, and that's what we're gonna do. So there we are, and I always sign O for Owen, and then L, and B. So that's it. I thank you for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.